All right, let's go to story number 3. Man uses sword. We're talking bullshit. This is
Yeah.
bullshit. Man uses sword to slice 68 grapes while standing on balance board for Guinness World Record. Let's just get to this asshole right now. This is not entertaining. Huh? What the fuck?
The record is 61. So someone's already done this.
Yeah, this is for the Guinness record. I mean,
look at that technique? You know, Dave, you might as well accomplish something while you're sitting in quarantine while we're all locked down. I think his little technique. He's just doing like this. Also, that has to be a really sharp sword.
Yeah. Some sort of a...
You know what would make this video more entertaining if the sword like slipped out of his hand and like stabbed the guy throwing the grapes.
I was just thinking that you could fling that thing, yeah, and impale him. That would make this video a lot more entertaining.
Yeah,
I agree. I mean,
and then there would be a Guinness World Record for like the craziest way man stabbed by samurai sword or something like that.
Yeah, while attempting to break a Guinness World Record. I mean,
good thing he didn't like fall on that balance board and like accidentally stab himself.
I think you're onto something here. The inherent danger in all this for something so dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. He slips, falls, impales himself.
I don't know. I want to know how people think of this. Like people do some crazy shit chasing, Guinness World Records.
Yeah, like
what made this guy think like, you know what, I'm going to try to cut 68 grapes by sitting on a balance board? Or did he just like look through the Guinness Book of World Records and like wait to find something he thought he can beat?
That's what I suspect. It's the second one.
And of all things in that record, why would you pick that? I guess maybe he's like, I'm good at cutting things and I'm good at standing on a balance board.
Well, he's like, well, I'm a nerd who bought a katana some years ago at a and like you said, I'm here at quarantine, so I might as well just fuck around. I don't know. I think this is dumb. I think the whole Guinness Book of World Records.
Oh yeah,
is
yeah. When I read this article, it got me thinking. I looked up some of the weirdest ones. I've got 4 of them. You ready? Let's see. We got most apples held in your own mouth and cut by a chainsaw. So a guy put 2 apples in his mouth and someone cut them in half with the chainsaw. That's one of them.
Oh my God.
Longest distance keeping a table lifted with teeth. So a guy bit down on a table and like lifted it in the air with his mouth. That's a one. Longest metal coil passed through the nose and out the mouth. So I don't know what that was. It was just like he had a piece of metal that went in his nose, out his mouth, and pulled it. And then the last one I found that was weird was the most canned drinks opened by a parrot in 1 minute. So I guess they just trained their parrot to open up cans of soda and put a bunch in front of him and just let him open up cans. So who gets the award in that? Does the owner get the award or does the parrot get the award?
Yeah, that would be, well, I don't know.
Record.
If the parrot has an animal rights lawyer or something.
He's like a parrot, he's like a Hollywood animal, right? Where he has like an agent and stuff.
Oh, this is ridiculous. So this says, and I think you were asking now, this man, David Rush, he had previously set the record at 57, but so this
isn't the first time. So he's the one that did this, and then someone chased it and beat him, and then he's going back.
Well, I don't know if he was the first one to do this or if he broke a record himself, but yeah, I mean, so a real battle here for testing the limits of human ability.
Yeah. It's crazy. It doesn't necessarily bother me, but I just don't understand. Like people will go to so many lengths to try to like chase fame or glory or like leave behind a legacy. You know what I mean? But it's just people will do some crazy shit.
It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. What is this? Why does anyone care for any reason? There's no look. Fame and clout. Well, I guess he's on YouTube and we watched him, but
yeah, I
mean, is that the extent of his fame and accomplishment? Because does anyone in the world care that he sliced 68 grapes with a sword? Well,
we're talking about it, so
I mean, it's one thing if like the fastest mile, right? Or
Yeah.
the biggest jump or something like that. That's
The
a real
biggest dick drawn onto top of a Santa Claus cookie. As we talked about at the beginning of the show.
Oh wow.